South Africans need to understand that when they are like, wow, I can't believe Americans don't know about us. Trust me, they do everything in their power from our education system as a youth for hundreds of years to make us not even look at Africa on any level. So for that video to make it through the crack and to start this or at least start our journey, you know, that's different.
It is. And I always think that the day that we saw it was also a fluke.
Yeah, it was a super fluke.
It was a fluke. So when I think about it, saying a seed was planted, like that's how I think about the fact that it was a fluke. Because, and I will tell this as an aside, I wasn't supposed to be at home that day. I was supposed to be working, and I went home for lunch because it was one of his days off. And I took us some lunch, and he wasn't even really paying attention to it. I don't even know what happened, but I know we turned the TV because he was working and on some stuff on the computer, and he just happened to pop it up, and I dropped the sandwich off and was getting ready to go back to work, and it caught my attention, and we both just sat there like, what is happening? I was late returning from work, but I didn't care. But it caught our attention at that very moment, and then that night we tried to find it again.
Couldn't find it
because we caught it in the middle. We didn't see the whole thing. But we went in a little rabbit hole because we wanted to know more about what was happening. So to me, that interest is what's kind of started. And we were like, what else is in this video? What else is there? What else is talking about? It still didn't prompt us to like want to visit. No. We just wanted to know.
Yeah, it was interesting because we don't never see these things. As being in America, we're mainstream folk. We're right in the middle of everything. I was in my 30s. You was in your somewhere there in the box, and we just don't see these things. So you guys that are South African, don't think that we're getting all this knowledge and education and exposure to Africa. In America, you're just not, and even to this day.
Right.
So that's why we do what we do. We ultimately, we do tourism. We want people to come see it the way we saw it. So let me back it up a little bit. Now, this is who we were back then. We wasn't always entrepreneurs. We started our entrepreneurial journey around 2008. But I think at the time you were doing entrepreneurial. We had a PT company, and we was doing our thing. So, but I was still working for the government. I was still on U.S. Secret Service. I think at that time I was on the vice president's detail. The vice president at the time was
Cheney.
No, it wasn't Cheney. No, because I came with Biden.
Oh, when you came to South Africa.
When I came to South Africa.
Oh, okay, when you were working.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I was on the